Details are emerging about the cold case murder of an Indiana man that led to the arrest of a man in Eugene. We've been following the case of Gregory Thurston since his arrest 2 weeks ago, and now we know more about the 1981 murder and how Eugene police got involved. KZI 9 News anchor Chelsea Deffenbacher obtained the affidavits, has all the details.
It was more than 2 weeks ago, a crack in a more than 40-year-old cold case broke wide open with the arrest of a Eugene man wanted for the crime. An unsolved murder in the small town of Griffith, Indiana had long been considered cold. But a DNA match through a familial testing company confirmed something that investigators have wondered since 1981. Who killed John Blaylock? Blaylock was found dead in his apartment on November 3rd of that year by two coworkers after failing to show up for work that morning. He was naked from the waist down and had been bludgeoned in the back of the head with a piece of pottery and possibly an alarm clock, as both items were found shattered nearby. The scene was bloody, as described in a probable cause affidavit that I obtained on Tuesday. Blood was found on a cabinet in the living room, a jacket draped over the couch, the bathroom sink, a green towel, a china cabinet in the hallway, and all over Blaylock's bedroom where his body was discovered. The victim's blood-splattered watch was broken and stopped at 2:15 a.m. November 1st, 1981. The victim's son told police at the time that their dad frequented a bar called John's Place in Griffith, Indiana. A bartender there said she saw the 51-year-old Blaylock, known as Little Johnny, in the bar on November 1st with a younger man she had never seen before. He was described as white, about 5'8", with a medium build, straggly, dirty blonde hair, and dark eyes. No killer was ever found. But in 2018, Griffith Police Detective John Mowry Jr. decided to take another look at the case, a case his dad had worked on all of those years ago. And after looking at the crime scene photos, he thought that a victim with that type of a head wound would not have made it to a bathroom sink or elsewhere in the apartment. So he sent blood swabs in for DNA testing to the Indiana State Police lab, which did not produce a hit. So the sample was then sent to a company called Parabon Nanolabs that matches DNA profiles to companies like 23andMe and Ancestry. In October 2022, that matched to 3 members of the same family and ultimately led police to Gregory Thurston, who had lived in the Eugene area since at least 2000. Indiana detectives contacted Eugene police and asked them to help locate Thurston, who was contacted here by police in 2000 and in 2013 for an unrelated 1994 battery warrant out of Indiana. Both times Thurston was arrested, but Indiana declined to come and get him because it was just too far. Same thing happened before when Thurston lived in Utah and in Alabama. So when Eugene police contacted him on October 24th, they say Thurston thought this was about that old warrant again and voluntarily cooperated with police.
We made contact with him. It was probably about midday. He came out. He was super cordial, talked with officers, and, he was like, yeah, I know that I have this warrant, and didn't know anything about this murder charge that was potentially looming. So he came out. He was super nice and went with them pretty willingly.
Detective Catherine McCartney contacted Thurston at the place he was living. She said he had been working as a security guard for a business on Highway 99 North for about a year.
He's actually lived here quite a while. It sounds like he was doing security. He mentioned at one point in time that he's been trying to work on turning his life around. So yeah, he's kind of made a name for himself here in this place, trying to, I guess, improve.
Detectives with Griffith, Indiana Police declined to comment on this story and referred us to their press release. I've reached out to members of both Thurston's and Blaylock's families, and if we've learned more, we'll be sure to update you. For now, I'm Chelsea Deffenbacher, KZI 9 News.